Sometimes Jesus says something and we don't like it. Luke chapter 6 in verse 27 is one of those times. You are to bless those who hate you. Huh? You're to pray for those who mistreat you. I don't think you understand it. You're to bless those who abuse you. Wait a minute. I'm supposed to bless? I'm supposed to pray for? I'm supposed to do right by? Jesus actually says you're to go an extra mile. You're to turn the other cheek. I once heard of a boxer who was setting up a tent and two guys came and they saw him. And one guy gave a glancing blow against the boxer who was setting up his tent. They didn't know he was actually an evangelist. They didn't even know he was a boxer. He was setting up to talk about Jesus. The glancing blow came across his jaw and he sent out, gave him the other side of his jaw, said, you can have this one too. The man took opportunity, struck him on the other cheek as well. And then the preacher who was a boxer setting up the tent said, that's all you get. Jesus only required twice. Now, I'm not so sure that's actually what Jesus was communicating. Do you know that in Matthew chapter 6, Jesus says, if you don't forgive people their sins, that your heavenly Father will not forgive you yours? Do you know if you do forgive people their sins, that your heavenly Father will forgive you yours? Jesus wants you to know that when you forgive, you duck. You're getting out of the way. You're saying, God, I release responsibility of what somebody has done, and I'm giving it to you. Deuteronomy says, vengeance is mine, I will repay. Do what is impossible to do and obey Jesus. Do it as an act of your will, not because of your feeling. Say to Jesus, if you want me to bless, I'm going to bless. If you want me to pray, I'm going to pray. God, whatever it looks like for me to do what it is that you've commanded, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to release people of their right responsibility of the crime or the sin that they made against me. And I'm going to let you handle business. Jesus says when you do that, you're acting like one of his kids and you're giving room for him to do the work instead of you. My friend, who do you want to fight? You want to do the fighting or you want Jesus to do the fighting? If you want him to do the fighting, then you pray and you bless and you say, God, it all belongs to you. You can handle business. I'd rather people see you and miss me.